them, just put them away, all right?
I did put them away.
You didn't.
I did?
You didn't. I found Sting on the floor.
Well, a sting on the floor is better than a bite on the bum.
Just play your own records, all right? Anyway, they're not even mine. I told Mark no one else would play them.
Who?
Mark.
The clearest little kid.
Jenny, what are you doing?
Making breakfast.
And don't call him the Clearasil kid. He hasn't got any spots. They're freckles.
Well, if they're freckles, how can they move all around his face?
You really think you're smart, don't you, Simon?
Yeah. Jenny, what is that?
That's breakfast.
That's disgusting.
You can't have baked beans for breakfast. Hey, Dad.
What is it?
Jenny's having baked beans for breakfast again.
Cold ones.
Jenny, you can't have baked beans for every meal.
I like baked beans.
Oh, look at the tin you've opened. All right, you'll have to eat them all.
Oh, she's going to eat them all. I'm not going on the bus with her.
What's wrong with her?
Simon said Mark was the Clearasil kid.
Mark? Oh, yeah. What is wrong with his face?
He's got travelling freckles.
Jenny, come back here, miss. Sit down. I told you, someone is going to have to eat all those baked beans.
Oh, well, I'll eat them.
That's Nudge. Right on cue.
Oh, I love baked beans. You love anything that doesn't move, Nudge.
Nudge is not one of mine. Jenny, I'm putting your sandwiches in your bag. Nudge comes from... Where do you come from, Nudge?
Down the road.
Down the road.
What sort of sandwiches are they, Dad?
Banana.
I'm not banana, Dad.
Bananas are good for you. Have you ever seen a gorilla wearing glasses? Well, I know what I mean.
But they go all brown and look yucky.
Well, eat them with your eyes closed.
How are you going with that woman, Dad? A woman? Down, Nudge. I'm only talking about his secretary.
Well, Simon, I don't think of her as a woman. I think of her more as an Encyclopedia Britannica on legs. A sort of encyclopedestrian.
Oh, you mean she's a know-all, Mr. Kelly?
Got it in one, Nudge. I mean, I only studied architecture at university for 5 years. I only worked in the country's most successful partnership for another 7 years after that. I have won awards. I have met and known lady mayoresses. Do I know anything about architecture? Not according to that string-lipped, razor-tongued, smart, Miss Stevens.
Good one, Dad.
Shut up. You're early.
Of course.
Would you like something to eat?
I'll just go through to the office.
Yes. Why don't you? You've got 5 minutes. Why don't you spend it changing the designs I've been working on for the last 3 weeks?
Don't ever take any cow poo from her, Dad.
Cow poo.
She means bull.
I know what she means. Jennifer, don't use that language.
I thought it was all right to say about her.
Would you get her out of here?
Come on, Jen.
Bye, kids.
Bye, Dad.
It's going to be another wonderful day.
That's not the door.
Yes, it is. That's the door. It's going in the doorway. It's the best place for them. Fills up the hole. Some of them actually fit.
That's your main traffic area. You can't have a door there.
I am having a door there. Otherwise, we'll have all these empty hinges hanging off a blank wall.
Door here. Main traffic coming through here. Move the fireplace, of course. Much better.
Well, I'm glad you've solved that. Miss Stevens. You've made a mistake here.
I don't make mistakes.
Well, I'm sorry. You've made one this time. I did not say that.
If I typed it, you said it.
I find it hard to believe that I would have said, I look forward to shafting you with the plans.
Nevertheless.
One of these days I'm going to fire this girl.
I don't make mistakes, Mr. Kelly. You can't blame me for your deficiencies.
Today. Goodbye.
What?
You heard that all right, didn't you? Fired. Made redundant. No longer in my service. You have just joined the massed ranks of the unemployed. In other words, I've shafted you.
I would like severance pay.
Severance pay? Fine. How much do I owe you?
3 weeks at $4.20 a week. That's $1,260.
Fine.
Plus 7 hours overtime. That's $105 pro rata less tax. That's $17.80.
Fine.
Plus my holiday entitlement. That's 350 seconds of $12.60. That's $72.69.
Fine.
Plus 50% overtime loading. That's $10.90. A grand total of $1,430.79.
I can't afford to fire her. Here.
There's $5 too much here. What's that for?
That's for the 30 seconds it's going to take you to get out the door. Goodbye. It's been fun. Hello. Yes, high-speed help. Martin Kelly here. Yes, do you remember that temporary girl that we were talking about, the replacement? That's right, yes. Could you send her over right away, please? Thank you. That was quick.
Betty. You must be Mr. Kelly.
Yes. How did you get here so fast?
I took the Daylight Express.
Right. Well, come in. This desk here, photocopier, typewriter, of course, and papers in the second drawer. And first thing, could you retype this for me, please? You see, that word isn't shafting.
Yes, it is.
Well, yes, it is, but it's not supposed to be. You see, I didn't say that. She said I did.
Did she?
Yeah. But I wouldn't, would I? I mean, I would show people the plans, wouldn't I?
I would.
Of course you would. We're going to get along fine, Betty. Just retype that for me, would you?
Okay.
Betty, how long have you been doing this?
Let's see. Came in the door. About 2 minutes.
Yeah, but... Hello. Yes, this is Martin Kelly. Oh, high-speed help. Yes, have you ever thought of changing your name to Turgid Temps? Never mind. What do you mean she's not available? She's already here. No, her name's not Philippa, it's Betty. Well, if she's not available, how come she's already here? There's no need to be like that. Betty, you're not a secretary.
No, I'm a Wilson.
You're not from High Speed Help.
No, I'm from Walgett.
I don't understand.
It's a town. It's about...
Yes, yeah, I know that. But what's this? This is from my wife.
We were all really sorry when she passed away, Mr. Kelly.
Yeah, well, yes, thanks, Betty.
She said if ever I came to Sydney to, look you up and that you'd look after me for a bit.
Yes. Well, you can stay with us until we find a place for you, okay?
Oh, thanks. I was really sorry when Cousin Margaret,
She died, Betty. It's all right. We're allowed to say it. Don't slam the door! That'll be the kids. Come and meet them. Kids, come and meet your cousin Betty from Walgett. She's going to be staying with us for a while. This is Jenny.
Hi, Betty.
Hi, Jenny.
And this is Simon.
Hello, Betty.
Hello, Simon.
G'day, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, and this is Nudge. He is not one of mine. Nudge, say hello to Betty.
Hello, Betty.
Hello, Nudge. What do you do?
He eats. Now, Deb, Deb, I'd like you to meet your cousin Betty from Walgett.
Hello.
Now, Deb.
Oh.
What is it?
Ladies' things.
Oh. Well, you better sit down.
Oh, not me. Her.
Oh. Suppose so.
Really? Have you been to Sydney before, Betty?
No, never. I was worried about all the criminals and thieves and that. It's really bad down here, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's a jungle.
Yeah, a jungle. So that's why I wanted to come and stay with the family for a bit.
Yes, and we're very glad to have you, Betty. Jenny, could you show Betty where to put her bags, please? Thank you, darling. Now, listen, Deb, I don't know what's wrong with you, but you were very rude to Betty just then.
Leave me alone, Dad. I don't want to talk about it, all right?
Well, you're going to have to talk about it. Deborah, come back here.
It's happened already.
What?
The thieves in the jungle.
My bags have been stolen.
Hello? Hello, yes, Chatswood Police. I'd like to... Yes, I'll wait. They're playing music. Just as well I'm not being choked to death. Music to be murdered by. Oh, no, not you. Sorry. Yeah, hello, Chatswood Police. Yes, I'd like to talk to someone about a burglary. No, I just had one. Yes, some luggage.
Suitcases.
Yes, suitcases. Name? Oh, Betty...
Wilson.
Wilson. Yeah, I know I'm a man. Oh, my name, yes. Kelly, Martin Kelly.
From Walgett.
I don't think they want to know that. Oh, is that important, that she's from Walgett? Is that a clue? Betty. Betty Wilson. Hang on. Say hello.
Hello?
That was Betty. This is me. Where was it?
On the Namoy.
Not Walgett, the suitcase.
In there.
In there. In my office. What was in it?
Everything.
Everything. Well, I don't know. They stole it before we had a chance to open it. That's why I'm calling you, okay? Are you going to send someone around? Right away? Whenever you can. Fine. Good. Thank you, Constable. Sergeant, then. Goodbye. Well, I'm sorry, Betty. They'll get to us as soon as they can. Apparently, they've got a murder, 3 armed hold-ups, and an indecent exposure to look at first.
It really is a jungle, isn't it?
Yes, it really is.
Have you finished with the phone yet?
Yes, I have. But excuse me, miss, I would like to have a word with you. Oh, Betty, perhaps you can unpack or something.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
No.
I could make a cup of tea.
Fine. Deborah, come with me, please. Look, you've been behaving very badly lately, and I think it's about time we had a little... Oh, Deb, don't do that. Look, what's the matter? Oh, come on, Deb, don't cry. Look, sit down. Look, what's the problem?
It's Mark.
Mark. Oh, yeah, the one with the...
They're freckles.
Yes, of course they are. Now, what's the problem?
He's dumping me.
Are you sure?
Well, Mark told John Jackson to tell Tiffany to tell me.
Tiffany, your best friend.
Yeah.
Isn't it great how your best friend can't wait to give you bad news? Well, look, darling, I mean, it's not the end of the world. There's no need to cry about it.
But, Dad, he's dumping me.
Look, I don't know what to say. It's just one of those things that happen as you grow up, darling. I mean, look, if your mother was here, she'd be able to explain it.
Oh, Dad. Look, it's all right. We'll work something out.
Good girl. Well, look, I tell you what. Why don't we have a nice family welcome dinner for Betty and take our minds off it, eh?
Oh, I can't.
Why not?
Well, I've got to go up to Tiffany's. I have to tell her to tell John Jackson to tell Mark that I...
Yeah, but what about dinner?
Well, I can have something over there.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll make sure you do. And don't be late. And don't forget your homework. And who the hell is John Jackson? Here we go. Just as well I had this in the freezer, eh?
It smells great. What is it?
It's a curry. Dad, it's always a curry.
Simon, you like curry. You reckon I make great curry.
But you make them every day. One of these days you'll curry the cornflakes. Ooh. Well, that's a good idea.
Eat your baked beans. I hope you like curry, Betty.
Oh, I'll eat anything.
You want to stay for dinner, Nudge?
All right. We so humbly grateful.
Look, that's enough of that. Anyway, look, it's not curry. It's beef rendang.
What's beef rendang?
It's an Indonesian curry. Not too hot for you, Betty? Oh, isn't it always the way? As soon as you sit down to dinner. Yes?
Mr. Kelly?
Yes, can I help you?
Detective Sergeant Burke and Constable McEwen.
Oh, of course, please. Come through. Go through to the living room, would you? Betty, it's the police.
What have you done now, Nudge? Nothing.
Well, you certainly took your time getting here.
Well, perhaps next time you call the police, Mr. Kelly, you'll be good enough to tell us where you are.
I did. Didn't I?
No, you didn't. You told us where Walgett is, which I believe is on the Namoi.
Well, look, I'm sorry, Sergeant. You said
Sergeant.
Pardon?
I'm Detective Sergeant Burke.
But you're a...
Sergeant, that's right.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry, it's just a bit hard to tell when you're wearing plain clothes. It's not that they're plain. They're very nice, but perhaps you should put some stripes on your bag or something.
Perhaps you'd be kind enough to give us some details of the stolen items, sir.
Oh, they were suitcases.
Ah. This is Betty.
From Walgett?
Yes, you've been there.
Never.
Well, you should go. There's a fantastic water tower.
The suitcases?
Oh, the suitcases, there were 2 of them.
That's 2.
And they had everything in them.
Colour?
Oh, well, there was some blue jeans and a pink shirt with little red
shirt.
sort of flowers in it.
The suitcases!
Oh, they were blue.
Blue.
They had brown leather straps
Brown leather straps.
and brass locks.
Brass locks.
One of the corners was sort of crushed in.
Sort of crushed in. How come you know so much about it?
I took them.
Simon! He's only a boy.
Dad, I took them and put them in the spare room.
But why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't you ask?
Because you're never here. You treat this place like a hotel.
Dad, don't start.
Look, your sister's the same. In and out, never a word. You just eat and sleep here. Do you know how much of these officers' time you've wasted?
I didn't call them.
Ah!
Are you going to put my brother in jail?
No, dear, not today.
Oh, pooh.
I'm really sorry about that. I'm really embarrassed. You see, Simon...
Quite all right, sir. It happens all the time.
Oh, does it really?
No.
Well, better safe than sorry, eh?
Whatever you say, sir.
Good night, Constable. Miss. Sergeant. Maybe a murder will turn out better for you. I think I handled that rather well.
Well, I'll say good night now, Mr. Kelly. It's been a big day.
Good night, darling. Good night, Betty.
Good night, Betty. What? Forget it.
Oh, give me that.
Dad, the footy.
That'll be for me.
Not necessarily. Hello? Yes, she's here.
Hello? Mark. This Saturday night? Yeah, I'd love to. Okay, see you then. Bye.
That was Mark, eh?
Yep.
Back together again, eh? Oh, that's great. I'm really glad for you, darling. You see, I told you that everything would work out fine. All you've got to do
Mark?
is get...
Debbie, listen, I can't make it Saturday night after all. Well, I just think we've been seeing too much of each other and I want to see other boys in it. But we can still be friends. Bye.
That was Mark.
Yep,
The Mark with the face who wanted to dump you.
that's right.
But I thought you wanted him back.
Well, I did.
Why?
So I could dump him.
I can understand that. I can't understand that. show is recorded in front of a live audience. Hey Dad is a Jacaranda production for the 7 Network.